Today we're using my max damage suppressed Ames 85 class setup here in Black Ops 6. I made an overpowered 5 attachment class setup that you guys can dominate lobbies with. Let's get right into the attachments. For my first attachment for my optic, I had the Kevlar Microflex. I personally don't like the iron sights on this thing. I feel like you really can't get a clean shot with this thing on unless you're really good with the iron sights. In my case, I'm not really too good with the iron sights, so that's why I put the Kevlar Microflex on, just so I can see a lot more with this thing on. So make sure you guys have this on. For my muzzle, I had the monolithic suppressor. This is going to give you no mini-map firing ping, which is the red dot. It's also going to give you 2 ticks of bullet velocity and then 2 ticks of damage range. I personally love this attachment because whenever you do shoot, your red dot won't pop up in the radar, which is going to be very helpful for when you're streaking. It's also going to give you 2 ticks of bullet velocity, which is going to make your bullets connect a lot faster at those longer ranges. And then the damage range is going to increase the damage at those longer ranges, so that way your gun doesn't feel like a pea shooter at those longer range gunfights. So make sure you guys have this on. You guys can see here with these stats, we're getting 20% to the bullet velocity, and then the damage at effective range is 16.8, and the damage on that is 23. And then the damage beyond range is 55.9, and the damage on that is 19. For my next attachment for my barrel, I had the reinforced barrel, and this is going to give you 2 ticks of damage range and then 2 ticks of bullet velocity. I personally love this attachment because it's going to increase the damage at those longer ranges, so that way your gun's not weak. And then the bullet velocity is going to make sure your bullets are connecting a lot faster, so make sure you guys have this on. You guys can see with these stats, we're getting 15% to the bullet velocity, and then the damage at effective range is 16.8, and the damage on that is 23. And then the damage beyond range is 55.9, and the damage on that is 19. For my next attachment for my magazine, I had the extended mag 1 just so I don't have to reload as much and I can get into as many gunfights as I want to, so make sure you guys have this on. Finally, for my rear grip, I had the commando grip, and this is going to give you 2 ticks of ADS speed, 2 ticks of jumping sprint to fire speed, 2 ticks of sprint to fire speed, and then 2 ticks of jumping ADS speed. I personally love this attachment because it reminds me a lot of the double quick draw attachment from BO4. You're going to have a very snappy and fast ADS and sprint to fire speed, and whenever you do jump, that will be increased as well. You're going to have a very snappy ADS and sprint to fire speed whenever you are jumping, so make sure you guys have this on. You guys can see here with these stats, you're getting 13% to the ADS speed, 14% to the jump ADS speed, 21% to the sprint to fire speed, and then 21% to the jump sprint to fire speed. Here are all my perks on the screen. For the wild card, make sure you guys using high roller or perk read so that way you guys can have an extra streak or perk. Here are all my attachments on the screen with these stats. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. This time. I know I'll be uploading these guns all the time, but this game's almost over and I honestly don't care anymore what I upload. Or not. Don't upload, but like, I want to have something at least I'm going to enjoy to use.
You have broken the principle of equality.
Oh, pooped on. His boyfriend got up behind me. The Galaxy Gas Demon. Oh my god, I love that name. Do not support Galaxy Gas at all. That shit is bad for you. I don't know how people do that.
Hardpoint identified.
How much you want to bet he actually does Galaxy Gas?
Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
He's got his Galaxy Gas connected to his oxygen
Locked
tank.
down. Get me eyes in the sky. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point located. Hardpoint active. Hardpoint is secure. locked down.
Operator
Track off.
established.
Requesting recon overhead.
No, I'm too shit today. I can't streak it up. Streak up at all today. I haven't been streaking up for a bit.
Hardpoint identified.
Probably the next god I will.
UAV mission timeline 50%
I'm out of my prime with this game.
Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint is secure.
flying on fumes. UAV returning to base.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
You people are forces. That is of no concern to me.
Hardpoint is secure.
Sorry. No, that was my C4. I threw it and it just blew us both up.
Hardpoint located.
You could throw a C4 in the air, like 30 feet in the air, and a fucking C4 or a Semtex on the ground is gonna kill or explode that because the blast radius is not being
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Everyone is equal in these games. Using field upgrade.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
Tactical incoming.
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Hostile sighted.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
Okay, so we're using aimbot grenades now. Dude, imagine if that was a thing, like an auto sticky, like you throw it in their general direction and they're just fucked either way.
Let's play affair. Using field upgrade.
Shit, sign me up to develop.
Hardpoint located.
Devastating.
You. Thank you for not killing me. Very much appreciated.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down.
Where are my friends gone?
Gray authorizing UAV mission.
UAV established overhead.
No way you didn't see him on the radar, teammate. You're stupid.
UAV MTL 50%. Check.
Hardpoint is secure.
Priority testing request received. UAV exiting your grid.
Get a half in the sky.
Using devastating.
Hardpoint identified. War machine. Firing for effect. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down.
Once they find out who you are, do as I say.
Matt, take off the G
You're
fuel.
about to break. Give them a nudge.
Oh! I just turned up right now. turning up at the end of the game. Buzzer beater. For some reason.
Commencing surveillance operation.
Activating sensor.
UAV fuel check is 80%.
Please.
Get the eyes in the sky.
Oh, I just got streaks and there's 20 points left.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
Oh my god, I thought one of the names said prisoner. There we go, we got the win.
Or not.